Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hitchcock. I'm the founder and president of Giant Jacks Media, where we help others to grow and nurture their businesses. This is Giant TV, and this is my media channel where I feature interesting people doing great work. And certainly, Tito Garcia is one of them. Welcome, Tito.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, and this is great. You're a Vistage Chair, and we've got a chance to know each other here over the previous months. But I want to get into your practice, but first understand how you got started with Vistage, your career before Vistage, what you were doing.
Yes, Paul, I spent over 30 years working for Striker Corporation and spent most of my time leading teams in manufacturing, supply chain, commercial, M&A, and got to work in Puerto Rico, Ireland, China, Singapore,
Oh, wow.
Colombia. And through my career, I spent most of my time developing leaders and developing talent and building teams.
Yeah, and Tito, were you did you have a family or were you moving your family all around with you at the time?
Yes, yes, great point. Yes, yes, I have my wife Anna and three kids, Gabriel, Maria, and Esteban. And actually, two of them were born in Puerto Rico and one was born in Ireland, Maria.
Oh my
So
gosh, very cool. Very cool. I bet you they have some great stories to tell about that. So then how did Vistage come about? How did you get involved with Vistage?
listen, by pure coincidence, I was free tiring for striking, and I call free tired, not retired. Um, I retired after 30 years with the striker, and I got a phone call saying, "Hey, Tito, we hear you're gonna retire, and we'd like you to come and explore Vistage." And I said, "What? What's Vistage?" And then when I heard they say, "Hey, Vistage is a community for CEOs and business owners when they can be themselves and help each other be more successful." And I say, what do you mean they can be themselves? And being in corporate America, there are always agendas. And that caught my attention. I said, you know what? I'd like to learn more about you.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you went into Vistage. How long ago was that?
That was almost 2 years ago.
Okay. And how did it go building up that practice initially? You just started reaching out to people, you had a network. Is that how it went?
Yeah, basically, we were in Colombia. We moved to Miami, and I started building my group here. Start contacting and building relationships with many of the CEOs and business owners
Yeah,
in Miami, and selecting one by one. Now we are 14.
that's great. Yeah, you're in Miami building a group of CEOs. And tell me about that group, Tito. Because I know personalities are important to get into that group. It's non-competing, but how does it work with your group? The meetings and all of that.
Okay, this is by invitation and selection. We select, or I select each of the members. Key things that I look for these leaders. One is growth mindset. We want leaders that want to grow, and that the sky is the limit. We want integrity. We want people that are honest, transparent, because trust is something that we value significantly. And we want people that are willing to help others. They are humble. They are vulnerable.
Right. Because you're meeting as a group once a month, and the vulnerability of that means that people are coming in and really sharing the good and the bad of their businesses. And are people really opening up about that?
Well, yes, it is unbelievable. The CEO role and the business owner role is a pretty lonely. It's pretty lonely at the top. So we create this space for these leaders to truly have the ability to be open and vulnerable. They bring issues or situations that they cannot bring otherwise, or other places.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can't talk to management about it and they don't want to bring it home with them all the time. That's not a good recipe for anything.
I'll give you two examples, which is amazing. Partnerships where you have 50-50 and they have difficult situations with
Right.
their partner. I
Right.
mean, who do they talk to give
Yeah.
them real, honest, and unbiased feedback? Your situation is when they're going to sell the company. Who do they talk to first?
Yeah.
Hey, I got this opportunity. What do I do about it? Or when they want to buy something.
Right. No, that's a great example. Your 50-50 business partner, if you have some conflict there, very good example. And uh, Tito, are your members, have they developed relationships outside of that monthly meeting? I mean, is there interactivity going on? They helping each other?
Definitely, definitely. And what happens is they build these very strong personal relationships.
Yeah.
My members, we have poker night once a month. We go and play poker. We go fishing. We go out to dinner, to lunch, to breakfast. So what happens? I mean, they got these CEO like-minded people a phone call away for anything. For
Yeah.
hey, I like to have lunch. I need some space, or I have this situation. They can just pick up the phone and get real, unbiased, good, solid advice or
What size,
support.
what size are these businesses that you're working with now, and what sort of industries are covered?
I have businesses from 2 to 50+ million. I go from healthcare to construction, technology, retail, e-commerce, marketing, roofing. It's very, very diverse. And there is no conflict of interest. So every person brings something different to the table from an industry and perspective.
Yeah, because they're non-competing in there. And so now, what spots are you looking for? What industries?
We're looking for finance. It'll be great to get a banker or a family office. A law firm could be great. Human resources, search firm. Those are and I would say those are the main things that we're looking for.
And then, and Tito, when you're running your group, you're doing the one-to-one. So you have the monthly group session, and you're getting together one-to-one. And how do those go? I mean, do you go in there where there's an agenda, or are you just sitting down all ears and whatever they're talking about, you're taking in?
There's a lot of flexibility in our one-to-ones. Um, um, the first thing that I look for is with my membership. Okay, tell me where you want to be 5 years out. So
Yeah.
that's the north. On our one-to-ones, we tackle all the key issues to get there. Sometimes there are pretty short-term issues that we need to address. Sometimes there are very strategic issues that we need to address for the future. My first question on the one-to-ones, I ask my members first, what's top of mind? And second, how do we do with our action items from last meeting? Because there is an accountability factor here that we always commit to do things. We have 2 hours coaching sessions and say, okay, what are we doing? So we
Yeah.
take action.
Yeah, and I got to imagine your high level experience in your own career is a huge advantage for you going into these things and talking with these owners because you've walked it all, right?
Paul, it's extremely helpful. Um, and my mentality is I'm gonna teach these leaders to fish. I'm not gonna give them the fish.
Right,
Okay.
right. Yeah.
I help them find the solutions. And even if I know the solutions, I let them or guide them to get to that conclusion, to very profound and open questions and difficult questions. So key here is teach them to fish, don't give them the fish.
Yeah, that's a great thing you say because even if you know the answer, if you just tell somebody the answer, they do it, it just doesn't sink in. And they don't feel like they come to the answer on their own in any way at all, right? So there's no ownership of it.
And Paul, most of the time they know the answer and they have a better answer than I do because they
Hmm.
know their business better. I just need to help them see the different angles of the situation so we find the best solution for that particular challenge.
Yeah, love it. Love it. And I've got to say, for all of those watching, wherever you are, because we stream this everywhere, Tito's information is going to be around this episode up here, down here. Get connected for sure. And then Tito, how does it work if someone's interested in learning more about your group? How do you handle that? You get on a Zoom or what do you do?
I love to have an initial call to get to know us, to get to know each other.
Yeah.
I personally like to know a potential member. What are her goals? What are her aspirations? What are his personal goals? What are her aspirations? And then see and match if what we bring to the table is going to help her or him achieve those goals. And the second thing that I look for is this person going to be a match for our group? If this person is going to help us elevate our uh, our group. We're always looking to elevate our team or our group.
Yeah, what I know about you is you're selective. I mean, it's got to be the right personality, and it's not just an open door for anybody, right? You've got a good group.
Yes, exactly. It's about giving and taking, right? You
Yeah.
need to give to the group and you need to take to the group. And we are constantly elevating who we are, our performance, and who we want to be.
Yeah. It's great stuff. Well, Tito, this is wonderful. Appreciate you coming on board here. I know you and I are working on things and want to again encourage everyone get connected to Tito. Good person to know. Thanks, Tito.
Thank you, Paul. Great to be with you.
All right. Talk soon.